Do you think loofahs are only good for cooking soup? Well, think again. In some parts of the world, mature loofah gourds aren't just a kitchen ingredient, they're transformed into all-natural, plastic-free, chemical-free sponges that are eco-friendly and gentle on the skin. Today, we'll take you on a journey, from large-scale loofah farms to these amazing sustainable products. The loofah plant, a fast-growing vine from the gourd family, thrives in tropical and subtropical climates. It's typically grown on trellises so the gourds can hang down and grow long and straight. While in many Asian countries loofah is a common everyday vegetable, few people know that, once the gourd matures and dries out, its inner flesh turns into a unique network of natural fibers. These fibers are what make up the all-natural sponges that can replace harmful plastic ones. Right now, we're standing on a loofah farm over 10 hectares in size, located in Southeast Asia. Every year, this place harvests tens of tons of loofah gourds, with a special focus on loofah fiber, a direction that's still under the radar but rapidly growing in potential. Unlike conventional synthetic scrubbers, facial sponges, or exfoliating pads, loofah fiber offers standout benefits: naturally antibacterial, non-irritating to the skin, fully biodegradable, reusable multiple times, v.v. With the rise of eco-conscious living and the push to reduce plastic waste, loofah sponges are becoming an attractive alternative. To create these products, instead of harvesting the young loofah for food, we let the gourds mature fully on the vine before picking them. Once dried, they're soaked in clean water for a few hours to soften the tough outer skin. The outer shell is then peeled off by hand, revealing a soft mesh-like interior. At this stage, the loofah still contains seeds, dirt, and discolored strands. These are carefully removed, and the clean fibers are sun-dried for 2 to 3 days to fully dry and sterilize them naturally. No industrial chemicals are involved. Some producers may use mild treatments like baking soda, natural pineapple enzymes, or lemon juice to brighten the color while keeping the sponge safe for skin contact. Finally, the loofah fibers are cut into suitable sizes for various products: facial sponges, dish scrubbers, body massagers, or even handcrafted items like handbags and more. You might be surprised to learn that loofah sponges from the US, Europe, Japan, and India. These high-end markets have welcomed this humble product with both enthusiasm and respect. In the US and Canada, more and more people are ditching plastic. Zero-waste stores are popping up everywhere, and loofah sponges are some of their top-selling items. In European countries like Germany, the Netherlands, and France, strict anti-plastic laws have boosted demand. Eco-friendly supermarket chains are actively importing loofah products. In Japan and South Korea, where consumers favor compact, convenient, natural items, loofahs perfectly match their lifestyle and cultural preferences. Of course, the loofah industry still faces challenges. The production process involves many steps and requires manual labor. Loofah sponges have a limited lifespan, around 2 to 4 weeks depending on usage and environment. Costs are higher than plastic alternatives, making budget-conscious consumers hesitate. However, these are all issues that can be addressed. As production becomes more automated and economies of scale drive prices down, more consumers are willing to pay for products that are clean and responsible. 8. In a world where plastic bags and utensils are being banned across countries, loofah quietly emerges as a new symbol of sustainable living. You don't need high-tech machines or millions of dollars in investment, just a mature loofah gourd could help reduce global plastic waste. That's exactly why this product is gaining such popularity.
Welcome to our channel. Today, we will explore a traditional Chinese village where handmade charcoal production has existed for centuries. Traditional charcoal production not only brings income to farmers, but also crystallizes the culture of ancient villages. Don't take your eyes off the video to not miss interesting information. Charcoal making in China has existed for a long time, an indispensable part of the culture and life of many villages. Before gas became popular, every household had to rely on wood or charcoal to make fire. Today, although the demand for charcoal has decreased, the charcoal making profession still exists, thanks to the passion of those who want to preserve the tradition. The characteristic of traditional charcoal making villages is that the charcoal kiln is built of bricks or stones, forming a solid dome shape. The charcoal kiln consists of two main parts, the combustion chamber and the smoldering chamber, connected by heat pipes. The gaps in the kiln must be fixed and sealed with mud. The charcoal kiln must also have a kiln door to put in raw materials and take out charcoal, along with a chimney to discharge smoke and dissipate heat. To protect the kiln body from damage by rain and wind, farmers will arrange the kiln house and cover it above. To create quality charcoal products, choosing the type of wood is a prerequisite. Hardwood is often preferred because it produces high-quality charcoal. For example, acacia charcoal, popular in early Taiwan, is suitable for spicy grilled dishes such as wild boar. Longan charcoal, which is hard and dense, can maintain a long burning time, is smokeless at high temperatures, and has a light fruity smell. Mahogany charcoal, which is often used for seafood, is also harder and burns longer. Oak charcoal can be stored for a long time and has many uses such as fuel, grilling food, dehumidifying, etc. Finally, bamboo charcoal, which is porous and has strong absorption, is used to remove dirt, prevent moisture, and deodorize. After being cut into short pieces, the wood is left to dry for a period of time. The small branches will be used as fuel to burn the charcoal. Once prepared, the wood is moved into the kiln and stacked tightly inside. The stacking of the wood requires careful attention to ensure even heat conduction during the burning process. This is a laborious task, as the farmer has to transport a lot of wood to fill this giant kiln. The kiln door is then sealed with bricks and mud, leaving only a small opening for the fire to be lit. The kiln will burn continuously for several days, depending on the type of wood and how dry the tree is. Some types of wood only take about 10 days to turn into charcoal, while mangrove wood can take up to 32 days. During this time, the farmer must maintain the fire 24 hours a day to ensure the charcoal burning process goes smoothly. The charcoal burning process requires careful observation. The smoke from the kiln will gradually change from black to gray, white, clear blue, and smokeless. This is when the fire must be stopped and the kiln sealed to allow the carbonization process to take place. After that, it takes about 2 weeks for the kiln to cool naturally before the workers can take out the coal. The whole process from starting the kiln to taking out the coal takes about 30 to 45 days. When the kiln is opened, the temperature inside is usually very high. The working environment is extremely harsh, hot, and dusty. The coal after being taken out needs to be screened, because not every batch produces good quality coal. Too big a fire will lead to too much carbonization, while too small a fire will not be enough to completely carbonize. If the coal core is dark, yellow, and bright, it means that the carbonization process is complete and the quality is good. On the contrary, dark gray indicates that the wood is not completely carbonized and is prone to producing black smoke, resulting in poor quality coal. Every step in the process requires meticulousness and precision, from maintaining the temperature in the kiln to checking the color and the quality of the charcoal. Charcoal production not only brings income to the people, but also has a significant impact on the environment. These craft villages often develop sustainably by planting new trees to replace the ones that have been exploited. The charcoal market is still very vibrant, with many demands from culinary and industrial uses. However, the focus needs to be on protecting the environment and finding ways to reduce emissions. Although the advent of modern technology and equipment has greatly affected the traditional charcoal production profession, many charcoal kilns still exist as cultural icons and tourist attractions. Have you ever heard the saying, "A leaf makes a nation rich"? Yes, that saying is a metaphor for the tea leaf industry in China, and indeed, thanks to this industry, millions of farmers have escaped poverty and become richer. It can be said that Chinese tea is the world leader and is an important starting point for poverty alleviation in this country. So, how did Chinese farmers develop the world's leading tea industry? Let's explore it now. Tea has been a traditional drink in China for thousands of years, and even when Western culture and coffee were introduced to the country, tea leaves could not be replaced. To this day, tea leaves are still popular in every Chinese family. Therefore, the tea leaf industry is very developed in this country of billions of people. China has long been the world's largest producer and consumer of tea, including tea growing area, output, and export volume. Tea is grown in many regions in China, but is most concentrated in provinces such as Yunnan, Anhui, Fujian, Guangdong. A report by the China Tea Circulation Association shows that every year, this country produces nearly 2.5 million tons of dry tea with total domestic revenue of nearly 340 billion yuan, equivalent to about 46 billion US dollars. So, how effectively do Chinese farmers apply the process of growing and harvesting tons of tea? Depending on the natural conditions of the area, such as soil condition, climate, and temperature, to choose the right tea variety to grow and develop well. In some provinces with large tea growing scale, they have applied mechanical machines to perform tasks such as tea planting, weeding, pruning, irrigation, pest control, and harvesting. There are many methods of growing tea, but currently, growing from seeds is the most popular method. The seeds are grown in nurseries to train high-quality seedlings. When they reach a certain size, the tea seedlings are planted on large-scale farms. This process can be done manually or by machine. However, growing tea by mechanical machines is more commonly applied. The application of mechanical equipment helps increase productivity, increase output, and reduce human labor, especially on farms cultivating hundreds of hectares of tea trees. The application of these machines creates productivity hundreds of times faster than manual labor. The process of caring for tea trees is also focused on, especially pruning and soil preparation. Agricultural researchers have also produced robots that help prune each tea tree precisely. Each day, this machine can handle hundreds of hectares of tea farms, significantly reducing labor costs. Tea is a perennial plant. It can grow, develop, and harvest for up to 40 years. So farmers only need to plant tea once to be able to harvest for many years to come. Tea picking in mountain tea gardens is mainly done by hand. However, in more developed mountainous areas or large-scale tea-growing plains, hand-picking tea leaves is very costly in terms of labor and time. So tea leaf picking machines have been adopted by Chinese farmers. With this machine, harvesting hundreds of hectares of tea has become simpler than ever. Every day, hundreds of kilograms of fresh tea leaves can be harvested and provided as raw materials for tea factories. Because the tea industry is so important to the country's economy, tea factories or tea processing facilities in China are built in many areas, especially tea processing facilities very close to tea farms. China has the largest variety of tea in the world, which can be classified from light to dark depending on the degree of fermentation, known as green tea, yellow tea, or black tea. Green tea is the most processed tea in China. After being picked, the tea leaves are greened by pan frying and steaming. The delicate and high-quality green tea comes in many different shapes, formed using different shaping methods during the production process. In general, tea leaves are produced from manual facilities to modern tea processing facilities to produce large quantities of tea every year, not only for domestic consumption, but also for export. Every year, China exports a large amount of tea to other countries such as Japan, Europe, and the United States, especially high-quality teas that cost up to thousands of US dollars per kilogram. This further demonstrates the value of the Chinese tea industry in the international market. If you travel to China, you can easily buy dried tea leaves in any store or shopping mall. China has the largest area of bamboo forests in the world. This tree is closely associated with the history of this country. But have you ever wondered what these towering bamboos do besides swaying in the wind all day? Oh no, they are more useful than you think. That's why the bamboo industry has helped many Chinese farmers get rich. And how they do it, let's find out in this video. Nowhere in the world is there as much bamboo as in China. With an area of up to 7.01 million hectares of bamboo forests, China is the country with the richest bamboo resources in the world. Spread across the entire territory, there are 857 species of bamboo in 39 genera, accounting for 52% of the total bamboo species worldwide. And if you are looking for a place to enjoy the peace and quiet of rustling bamboo forests, this is a great suggestion. The bamboo industry not only contributes to the Chinese economy, but also changes the lives of millions of farmers. With the exploitation of millions of bamboo trees each year, these products not only serve the domestic market, but are also popular around the world. By participating in bamboo exploitation and processing, Chinese farmers have had a stable income and a better life. China is the world's largest producer and trader of bamboo products. In 2020, the bamboo industry helped the Chinese economy pocket nearly $45 billion. The bamboo industry not only contributes to the Chinese economy, but also changes the lives of millions of farmers. With the exploitation of millions of bamboo trees each year, these products not only serve the domestic market, but are also popular around the world. By participating in bamboo exploitation and processing, Chinese farmers have had a stable income and a better life. China is the world's largest producer and trader of bamboo products. In 2020, the bamboo industry helped the Chinese economy pocket nearly $45 billion. You may not know, but after only 3 to 5 years of planting, farmers can harvest bamboo instead of having to wait 10 to 30 years like other woody plants. With its miraculous growth rate, a bamboo tree only takes about 2 months to transform from a bamboo shoot into a mature bamboo tree. They just need to grow tall, catch the wind, and together form a large forest. These bamboo trees also have a higher yield than any other woody plant. With sustainable harvesting methods, farmers will only harvest mature bamboo plants, not harming the growth of the remaining plants. This ensures that bamboo can continue to regenerate quickly and maintain a stable ecosystem. After harvesting, bamboo will be transported to processing plants or exported. You may not know, but after only 3 to 5 years of planting, farmers can harvest bamboo instead of having to wait 10 to 30 years like other woody plants. With its miraculous growth rate, a bamboo tree only takes about 2 months to transform from a bamboo shoot into a mature bamboo tree. They just need to grow tall, catch the wind, and together form a large forest. These bamboo trees also have a higher yield than any other woody plant. With sustainable harvesting methods, farmers will only harvest mature bamboo plants, not harming the growth of the remaining plants. This ensures that bamboo can continue to regenerate quickly and maintain a stable ecosystem. After harvesting, bamboo will be transported to processing plants or exported. Bamboo has many outstanding advantages, in which its light, durable, and easy-to-process properties have made it an ideal material for many industries. Through the skillful hands of craftsmen, bamboo can be processed into thousands of different products, from construction materials, furniture, to daily consumer products. You can find products such as bamboo flooring, bamboo chairs, bamboo plywood, or even food containers made from bamboo, all of which are processed from renewable, environmentally friendly resources. In recent years, bamboo has become the perfect alternative to plastic and traditional materials. Thanks to its natural biodegradability and durability, bamboo products are increasingly popular. Bamboo straws, bamboo utensils, bamboo cutting boards, and bamboo food containers are gradually replacing plastic products in daily life, helping to reduce environmental pollution. China is currently one of the leading countries in developing and exporting these products. With about 8 million tons of plastic produced each year in China alone, switching to bamboo products is an important strategy to reduce plastic waste. Studies show that bamboo straws can reduce annual plastic use by 70% in China alone. Bamboo is not only used in consumer goods, but also in construction. Bamboo boards, thanks to their flexibility and high durability, have been used in many projects, from housing to infrastructure projects. In particular, bamboo boards are also used to partially replace concrete and steel, helping to reduce costs and protect the environment. A typical example is the construction of bamboo bridges and bamboo floors in major cities in China. Bamboo has 3 times the load-bearing capacity of pine wood, making construction sustainable and cost-effective. According to research by construction experts, bamboo can replace up to 50% of concrete used in modern construction, helping to reduce pollution and protect the environment. Bamboo is not only used in consumer goods, but also in construction. Bamboo boards, thanks to their flexibility and high durability, have been used in many projects, from housing to infrastructure projects. In particular, bamboo boards are also used to partially replace concrete and steel, helping to reduce costs and protect the environment. A typical example is the construction of bamboo bridges and bamboo floors in major cities in China. Bamboo has 3 times the load-bearing capacity of pine wood, making construction sustainable and cost-effective. According to research by construction experts, bamboo can replace up to 50% of concrete used in modern construction, helping to reduce pollution and protect the environment. Bamboo forests not only provide raw materials for millions of products, but also play an extremely important role in protecting the environment. Bamboo grows very fast, can absorb large amounts of carbon, clean the air, and keep the soil from eroding. Bamboo has the ability to absorb 1.33 times more carbon than tropical rainforests. 1 hectare of bamboo forest can absorb up to 5.09 tons of carbon per year. China is a pioneer in the conservation and sustainable development of bamboo forests. New bamboo planting projects are being implemented not only to restore degraded land, but also to maintain and develop this valuable resource in the future. Large companies have also adopted sustainable bamboo farming methods to ensure that this resource is never exhausted. With the continuous development of science and technology, the future of China's bamboo industry is expanding into new areas, from bioenergy to biomaterials. It will be a green industry promising to make great contributions to global sustainable development.